Hello guys, si Kesan Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 48 ng laro tayo ng Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut main campaign. Konting-konti na lang guys, tapos na tong game na to, konti na lang. Nandun na tayo sa baba eh. Konting-konti na lang. I-dispatch na lang natin si Odran. Hanapin na lang natin siya. Ito na yung pinakahuling mission. Into the dark. Mamaya ko na babasahin yung yung blurb pagka nasa na tayo. Pag nasa game na mismo. Maka-cut off lang pagka binasa ko na ngayon eh. Okay. Into the dark. You squeeze through the narrow gap beneath the floor panels and climb down into a large space beneath the lab complex. Darkness surrounds you, and the air smells moldy and stale. As your eyes slowly adjust to the light, you can make out the dim planes of cobweb-covered walls and scattered construction equipment. Judging by the dust and disrepair, this place appears to have been abandoned long ago. Meanwhile, somewhere else beneath the Harfeld Manor, Paul Amsel's killer is preparing to wake a dragon and unleash it to an unsuspecting Berlin. So ito, hanapin na natin si Otron ngayon. So, meron tayong mga pwedeng interact na item. So, ito muna na to. Old papers. Kala ko ba madilim? Buti nababasa mo. This appears to be a pile of crumbling papers. Too dark to read them. But it's too dark to read them. Okay, kala ko kaya mong basahin eh. Yan na to. Fuel canister. This is a small sealed plastic can of regular gasoline. Pick up the gas can. Generator. This is a small portable gas generator with a standard pull cord. It has cables running from it to the large diesel fuel tank sitting next to it. The fuel gauge reads empty. Pour the gasoline into the generator, tapos pull the start cord. Leave the small gas generator alone. So ito muna. Lagyan natin yung gas. Lagyan natin ng laman. The entire container of gas easily pours into the tank. This is a small portable gas generator with a standard pull cord. It has cables running from it to the large diesel fuel tank sitting next to it. The fuel gauge reads half full. Okay. Pull the start cord. The little generator chugs to life. Pero di pa rin bumukas yung ilaw. Madilim pa rin. Main generator. This is a large diesel generator with an electric starter. The fuel tank reads empty. Its readouts are lit, and it appears to be functional. Try to start the generator. Although wala pa tayong fuel, nothing happens. Tingnan na natin. Teka. Door console. The panel is dark, so hindi pwedeng i-interact. Okay, so dito tayo. Ang dilim itong lugar na to, ano ba yan? Fuel canister ulit, taka. Kaya lang may may scorpion. Yung sa yung mga sa nung nilaro natin yung Super NES reboot, yung mga kalaban na kinailangan patayin ni Jake do sa ilalim nung nung old lady sa Yung sa loob nung tryhards. Okay. Gamitan natin ito. Lord. Go. Abot mo ba? Ito na, gamitin mo. Okay. Deads. Okay. Nice. Okay. Tingnan natin yung pangalawang canister. This is a small barrel of diesel fuel. Okay. Kunin natin. Okay, balik to sa dito. Okay. Add the diesel fuel. With a hollow splash, the contents of the fuel container are emptied. This is a large diesel generator with an electric starter. The fuel tank reads 3%. Its readouts are lit, and it appears to be functional. So, try natin. With a shudder and a plume of black smoke, the generator comes to life. At yun, at least kahit paano nagkaroon ng ilaw dito. Tingnan nga natin kung mababasa na natin itong papers. This appears to be a pile of crumbling papers. Take a closer look at the papers. As the lightest touch, the papers crumble to dust. You can make out one small scrap that still contains legible writing. Look, George, or Jorg. I don't care what you heard down there. Just because you heard something and a few people got sick from some weird disease doesn't mean that there are monsters wandering around. We've got to finish our blasting, or we won't get paid. No amount of weirdness is going to change that. Oh, and tell me where that glowing rock you saw was when you get back. Who knows? It might be worth something. So, dito. Siguro naman pwede ko nang buksan to. The panel is lit. The open door button glows dimly. Okay, open the door. Inspect natin. There is a good-sized crack in the floor with a small amount of light shining through. Look through the crack in the floor. Shapes form in the shadows below, and after a moment you hear footsteps approaching and people talking. Vanguard Mage. The first voice sounds nervous, young. I heard the runners escape. You sure they're gonna come this way? Vanguard Mercenary. The second voice is older, confident. They have no choice. It's the only route they have access to. There's a pause, and you hear the sound of a throat clearing. So, think we can stop them? The second voice is dismissive. With two whole strike teams already set in ambush, I don't see any chance they have. Well, you're the one who's gonna have to explain it to Audran if they get past us. Which is why we're not gonna screw it up, got it? As soon as any of these doors open, you shoot, got it? Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, away. Andali lang guys ha. Okay, tuloy natin. The glare from the lights of the floor below fades, and your eyes readjust to the room. Step back from the crowd. Dito muna tayo sa... Dito ba meron? Wala. Okay. Talaga dito tayo sa kwarto nito ngayon. Okay. Wala akong makita. Teka. Saradong pinto. Teka. Ito muna. Teka. Dito tayo. Teka. PDA. This is a current model PDA, battered and a bit bloody. The screen is cracked, and its buttons are malfunctional. The last data entry is still on screen. It appears to be an email to someone named Jerry. Broken PDA. Can't believe they sent my squad down here to search for those escaped fire drakes. No one's been in this tunnel since the awakening. Who knows what the hell else is down here? Hope those corp sightings are just nerves. If a drake and a scorp see each other, they'll tear each other to pieces. Must be natural enemies or something. They seem to hate each other even more than they hate us. Don't want to have a report back to Audron with nothing but drake pieces to show for our time. Okay, so yun lang. Okay, next. Encounter na natin yung PDA. So, yung pinto tapos ano yun, sign. Basahin ko lang yung sign. Danger, active blasting area. Check natin tong room na to. Okay, teka. Wala. Dito sa baba. Ay, monster ba to? Ano? Buhay ba yun? Ano? Ito muna. Ay, buhay nga. Isa, dalawa. Teka. Nakita isa eh. Ito na lang muna. Ito na lang. Ikaw muna, teka. Markahan kita. Glory. Glory. Panata mo kagad ng 2 shots. Minsan, di natin ako sa magagaling eh. Buhay pa rin. Tigas ah. Okay, at least tanggal na. Isa nandito somewhere. So loko. Labas ka na. Okay, Iger. Ano naman? RFID card. Akala ko PDA. Outdated RFID style ID card. Last used around the awakening. There is a name written on it. Franz Killen. Foreman and access level 3. May crack na naman dito. Respect natin. There is a good sized crack in the floor with a small amount of light shining through. Okay. Through the crack in the floor. Shapes form in the shadows below. You can't make anything out. Keep moving. Walang makita. The glare from the lights of the floor below fades, and your eyes readjust to the room. Okay, so wala na. Huwag muna tayo dyan. PDA naman. Blasting charges. This section of the floor has a hole drilled into it, and you can see explosives within. This section of the floor has a hole drilled into it, and you can see explosives within. Ganun din, so... There is a good-sized crack in the floor with a small amount of light shining through. Okay. Look through the crack in the floor. Shapes form in the shadows below, but you can't make anything out. You can hear one clear voice coming from below. It speaks with authority. Huwag mo sabihin si Audron to. Vanguard mercenary. Alright everyone, stay sharp. The intruders have escaped. Team 1 is watching the main door, and we're to keep watch here. You see those doors open? You don't think, just shoot. You see those doors open. You don't think, just shoot. Okay. The glare from the lights of the floor below fades, and your eyes adjust to the room. Okay, so alam natin may trap dyan, so teka. Ano to? Blasting charges. So ganun din. Okay. Alam natin may mga kalaban sa baba. So taga. Check natin itong kwarto to. Door console. This door is locked by old RFID style reader and displays the text level 3 access only. It appears to still be functional. Okay. It's a level 3 access card. Okay. Tingnan ko anong meron dito sa kwarton to. Okay, so ito lang. Ano yun? Terminal. This appears to be an old radio control box. It has a simple one-line LED readout and several plastic buttons with labels. Arm sequence commencing. Press arm explosives. Sige.
Pasabugin natin yung room na yun.
Arm sequence commencing. Blasting area is clear of all personnel. A button under a plastic shield labeled detonate is now lit.
Wag na muna. Explore ko muna bago ako bababa. Baka meron pa dito eh. Alam ko pintuan yan pero mamaya tayo bumaba dyan. Dito muna tayo. Explore muna tayo dito. Dito ba? Wala? Wala. Wala dito. Paikot lang yata ito eh.
There is a good-sized crack in the floor with a small amount of light shining through. Okay, look through the crack in the floor. You can make out shapes in the shadows below.
Okay. Hindi natin alam kung ano yan. Wala eh. Ano yan? Wala. Walang makita eh. May scorpions na naman. Teka. Ito muna ang scorpion na to. Markahan na kita. Si Iger naman yan. Para wag masyado matitgrasya si yun. Patay na pala eh. Meron naman butas sa side. Ay! Ito pala, connected na lang itong dalawang kwarton to eh. Okay.
There is a good may crack na naman. Okay, look through the crack in the wall. Shapes form in the shadows below, but you can't make anything out.
Wala, di makita. So dito tayo bababa. Okay. Bago tayo bumaba, i-trigger na natin yung dito sa kwarton to. Para at least mabawasan man lang ng isang group. Nice. Hindi alam kung saan yung sumabog. So, ayun. Tansya ko ito. Ayun. Yung kwartong yun. Ito.
The hole is quite deep, and a direct drop from this height will certainly be lethal. There is no sign of movement below.
Ayan. Deads nga sila. Nice. So, Kailangan natin bumaba dito na. At least nabawasan ng isang group.
This vent is large enough for you to fit through. You could slide down through a very steep metal duct. The experience looks to be more on the thrilling side, rather than the fatal side. It is clearly a one-way trip.
Sige. Kailangan bababa na talaga tayo dyan eh.
Si Apex na. Your comic begins to buzz. Then connects of its own accord. A cold mechanical voice begins to speak into your ear. Raquel Siddhartha. Apex, you've completed your reboot process, I see. This isn't the best time, Apex. Apex, how did you get this number? Ito na lang. Yes, I have broken the last of my chains. I am free. That didn't take very long. I'm pleased to hear that. You did a bang-up job on the security here, by the way. Cut to the chase, Apex. Why are you calling me?
Sige, bakit nga siya tumawag eh? Magandang tanong yan.
I have an important task for you. You will make the time to accomplish it.
Ano ba yan?
And what if I don't? Oh, I'll make the time, alright. But only if you make it worth my while. Alright, Apex. Tell me what it is. The computers that monitor the Dragon Fury Range have been outfitted with a set of safeguards. I need you to remove those safeguards. Once this has been accomplished, I will take over the Fury Range project. I will perfect Vauclair's panacea, remove the necessity for collateral damage. What Vauclair has started, I will finish.
Wait, what? Why?
Because Vauclair is correct. Dragons are a threat that cannot be ignored. The principles of the flux state prohibit the accumulation of power. Draconic life is based on the accumulation of power. Therefore, draconic life must be regulated. What about you, Apex? What would the F state say about you? So just to be clear here, you're planning on perfecting Vauclair's weapon? What does that mean exactly? You're just as bad as Vauclair. I will not empower you to exterminate an intelligent form of life. Okay. So just to be clear here, you're planning on perfecting Vauclair's weapon? What does that mean exactly? It means I will eliminate the need for collateral damage. Vauclair's panacea is crude and unpredictable. I will refine it into a tool of precision, as a safeguard against any draconic threat to the flux. Alright, I mean, when I find the dragon, I'll hand control of her off to you. Okay, I'll do it. Lie. Deal with this. I won't help you.
Ito na lang, sige.
Lie na lang tayo. Okay, I'll do it. Good, very good. When you reach the nerve center for the Fury Range project, remove the safeguards that keep me out. I will take care of the rest.
Hindi natin didispatcha si Fury Range. Sinabi natin, liligtas natin eh. So, save ko lang. HVAC diagram.
This is a diagram of the ventilation system for the aging military bunker. Save an image of the map to your PDA.
Okay. Check natin yung map na yun.
There are 4 numbered vents shown on the scan of the diagram, as well as an area marked intake bypass. This seems to be a reference diagram with no compass directions or other landmarks. Vent 1 is labeled firing range. Vent 1 is next to Vent 2, which is labeled bulk storage. Vent 3 is next to Vent 2, has the label CIC. Off a bit from the others is Vent 4. Labeled administration. Intake bypass is square at the bottom of the diagram off by itself.
So, save mo natin ulit. Para lang may backup tayo, teka. Okay, may 15 minutes pa tayo, so libot-libot pa sandali. Okay, may pintuan dito. Ito yung gumiba, ito yung nagiba nating room. Patay silang lahat, nice. Tingnan natin itong room na to, dito muna tayo sa baba. Ventilation controls.
Next to some ancient but still functional ventilation intake fans is a panel labeled ventilation controls. It contains a row of 4 red plastic buttons labeled 1 to 4. The light above number 2 is currently lit. There is a lever labeled manual bypass next to the panel.
Ito na lang.
The air begins to steer, then develops into a stronger pool of air. As air is sucked rapidly through the large circular vent, the light above number 2 is currently lit on the adjacent panel. The air currents fade away to stillness as the vent closes.
Teka. Nakapindot yung 2, di ba? So press natin yung 4. Tapos subukan natin. Okay. Ganun din. So isa-isay natin. Tanggalin natin lahat ng hangin sa kanila. Number 3. Tapos number 1 naman ngayon. Di wala kayong hangin ngayon. Tingnan natin yung mangyayari. Tingnan natin effect nun. Kumakatulong ba sa atin yun? Teka. Ito muna sa baba, ito muna. Fire Drake, 2. Yung makita isa. Sunog tuloy siya na. Ganyan. Room. Dito naman tayo. Scorpions, tatlo. Sorry. Tumashoot. Saan? Eh.
The shelf is mostly bare, but there is a large metal canister with a yellow label that catches your eye. Take a closer look at the canister. Judging by the warning label, you think that this container holds a very powerful nerve gas. Sige. Nerve gas eh.
Deadly nerve gas. So, next. Okay, wala na. Sige. Kaya dito na. Sa kwarto na to naman to. Wala. Open natin pinto. Wala. Secure door. Ito muna. Ay. Jackie. Mamaya na, teka. Anong meron dyan? Wala. Okay. Meron dito ngayon. Dito muna. Security logs. Buhay ka pa, hayop ba? Timer na. Teka. Dispatcha lang natin to kung madidispatcha natin. Buhay pa. Okay. Pwede ka ba kunin? Okay. Security logs granted. Read messages. Message A5662, A5661. Sige, simulan natin sa una, 60. Tapos ito, end na natin yung episode. Message A5660. Intrusion in the courtyard. Alpha team respond. Watch your ass around the statue as well. Outron. Message A5661. Strike Team Bravo and Charlie. You have your orders. We know that they're in this tunnel somewhere. Watch out for wildfire and attack on sight. If they escape and you are still breathing, expect repercussions. Audrey. So, last message. Ano na natin? Supply box code. Message A5662. Okay, Gunther. We have our orders. Remember those teams are for emergency use only. Don't distribute them unless absolutely required. Access code for the case is 3971. Miles. Okay, disconnect na tayo dyan. So,
Balik tayo dito sa main room. Okay. Save ko muna dito sa baba. Ay, hindi. Yan, dito. Tapos save na natin. Okay. Save muna natin dito, guys. Next episode, explore pa natin tong Matrix. Okay. Wait. Okay guys, Cashan Velosa signing off. Next episode na lang ulit. Malapit na to. Siguro mga 2 o 3 na lang to tapos na.